What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cheatham Street Relics. Just want to share a little story with you of a vehicle here that I had way back when I was in high school. Uh, this was a 76, I think 1976 Dodge Tradesman van. Now, this is one I found on the internet. Uh, the one we had was identical to this one. It might have been a shade lighter green than this, but otherwise, it had the same steely wheels on it and the hubcaps. Had the what we call like the barn doors there on the side. It had the barn doors on the back. Then the driver's side would have the driver's side door, and then the other side was just like a panel van, nothing on the side of it. Uh, how we come about getting this van? We had a guy that lived not too far from us, and seems like he was moving back up north, maybe to Indiana or somewhere, and was just looking to get rid of it, looking to get a couple $100, maybe to get a bus ticket back to Indiana or wherever it was he was going. And so we wound up buying the old van for, I don't know, 200 or 300 bucks. Wasn't much at all. And the van overall was in really good condition. Like I said, identical to the one you're looking at, just a little bit lighter shade of green, I think it was. I believe it had a 318 engine in it. But the old guy we bought it from, uh, he had basically just used it to haul off his garbage. Now, back in the day, we lived out in the country. We did not have, we didn't have garbage pickup like you might have when you live in town or live in the city. You had to haul your garbage off to a dump site somewhere, or a lot of people, including us, we had burn barrels, and we would burn a lot of our garbage. Now, if it was something larger or something we couldn't burn, then we'd haul it to a dump somewhere. Uh, and also, we owned a couple acres of land, so we had some gullies and areas where we could dispose of our own garbage on our own property too, if we wanted to. But that's what most people did back in those days. They either hauled it off or they burned their garbage, or some people did both. Uh, this old guy, he would just haul off his garbage in it. And in the back of this van, it was basically just carpet. Not really shag carpet, but like old house carpet, a little bit thicker than indoor outdoor carpet, but just some old carpet. It had like paneling on the walls, nothing in the back. I think it had one old seat in the back. Matter of fact, I remember it had a seat in the back that was not bolted down. So if you took off too fast or whatever, or turned too quick, that seat would topple over. It wasn't really safe for anybody to sit in, although people did from time to time, and they might wind up flying to the back of the van if you took off too fast or whatever. But so when we bought the old van, it wasn't running very well. It didn't run very well. So these old vans, as you see, it's got like a real short nose on it. And these are really cool looking vans, especially when you customize them and fix them up. And I've seen several examples on the internet while I was looking for this one of ones that have been customized. And so they're really cool to do that with. But like I said, this had a 318 engine in it, and in between the driver's seat and the passenger seat, just bucket seats in the front there, you've got what they call a doghouse, just a cover over the motor, and it's got like a little clamp on both sides of it. You pop those clamps, and then the whole doghouse comes off, and then you can access the engine, pretty much all of the engine from right there inside. So we took that off and turned to the distributor by hand and kind of set the timing on it, just like that. And we got it running actually pretty good just doing that, just tinkering with it. Um, I know I took it to a local muffler shop and had the cats cut off of it, had dual pipes with glass packs ran back all the way to the back. The old van actually sounded pretty good. It sounded pretty good. And it was one of those vehicles that all the other kids they kind of made fun of it, but when it come time for school to get out in the afternoon, Everybody wanted to pile in there and ride in that van. Matter of fact, they called it the Ninja Turtle van. Of course, the Ninja Turtles were big back in those days, and hence the color of the van was green. So that's where they come up with that little nickname for it. But like I said, it wasn't. It was definitely not the coolest vehicle in the parking lot, and it did get poked. Did get a little fun poked at it. But like I said, at the end of the day, everybody wanted to pile up in it and cruise around town and stuff. And we did that quite a bit. We had a good time in it. Um, it was a fun vehicle we had for a little while. I can't remember. Well, I'll tell you what, I can't remember. I had a good friend of mine in high school that his father owned a landscaping company. He had a landscaping company, and it came up that he was needing uh, a vehicle like this for his landscaping company. So we did a little bit of trading on a little old car that they had, and I'll do another video on that and show you that car that we wound up trading this van for. So this van went to my friend's father, and he actually used it for a couple of years after that uh, for his landscaping business, to haul his equipment around and stuff with. So um, just a cool, just a pretty cool little van that, like I said, uh, cool to me anyway. It probably wasn't, like I said, it wasn't the coolest vehicle in the school parking lot, but my friends and a lot of the kids, they enjoyed piling up in it and cruising around town in it. It was just something fun to do, and I just wanted to share that. It was a 70, I believe it was a 1976 uh, Dodge Tradesman van. I think is exactly what it was. But anyway, guys, there you have it. Just a little vehicle story uh, from back in the day. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.